Hello there, everyone. Curbwalkers here with SelectStar Gaming, and welcome back to another episode of the SCP Secret Files. When we last left off, we finally figured out how Bella's story ended at the pony station, and learned more about what the Hanged King's tragedy actually was, its own anomaly, meaning that anyone who, like any group that performed it, um, actually ended up killing each other over it, and the anyone who left alive would be the ones that would be hanging themselves. So yeah, we've just as you can see, we just got to this part where we have no more tasks. So let's go back to our friends section. How's your first mission, Carl? I was a bit confused at first, but I got over it. Smooth sailing all throughout, and I can handle these archives with ease. I was a bit confused at first, but I got over it. And I think that's more accurate. Good. I have to admit, you are no worse than I expected. How about taco night for celebration? So, about that. Are we really using a living being as a tool to contain anomalous objects? I mean, it's a fair question. After all that happened. Hey, MIT boy. Seen a great many field agents. They are prepared to sacrifice themselves at any time in order to complete a task. Secure, contain, protect. For them, it's a creed worth paying the ultimate price for. It's our duty to record all this truthfully and honestly, so that people may remember them forever. I understand. Relax, I'm just curious. I think that's serious enough. I don't want to even, tell someone to relax. Anyway. You completed your first mission smoothly. We should celebrate. How about going for a drink? Old place. Count me in. Sounds cool. I can't drink too much. Awesome. Let's get drunk. Well, one of these fits me a little better. Hey, how about a taco night? Or a donut night? I don't think he drinks. Celebrate the completion of my first ever archive mission. My colleagues threw a small party. It all started to grow on me. My colleagues in this place, I started to really enjoy it. Maybe it was all the drinking. I dreamt I was lost in a strange cave. It was dark and damp and smelled of decay. And in the depths of the darkness, I saw at all times 2 red dots monitoring my every move. What a strange dream. Tequila is too strong a drink. I need an espresso to sober me up. Interesting. So Carl's going through his own stuff and having his own dreams after all this. So, interesting. Give me espresso. Send me espresso. And now that song's be stuck in my head. Okay. I worry about if they have a help desk. If, say, my VPN wouldn't connect here. That'd be concerning. I'm curious. Still Mantis. Okay, so it doesn't look like these really change that much. Okay. Files. Interesting. Ooh, look at all this stuff. Object is an irregular clay pot with a height of 23 centimeters and a diameter of 28 centimeters. But not to be fooled by its appearance. It's an organism. A womb. What? An earthen womb. SCP-660 may be safely stored in a standard safe deposit box. What? Interesting. And it's talking about a skin flap? Ugh. Cell samples taken from tissue graft are cultured in vitro, revealing a predisposition towards precancerous and cancerous ill. Okay. At least this one doesn't seem to be an actual thing to worry about. It has been classified as safe. Okay. Okay, so something else was a Euclid. I noticed that. So it's an urn. The composition is consistent with generic. Yeah. Well, I don't want to just do the office work part. I'm just going to scroll a little bit. Anyone who wants to read this on the side can pause and take a moment to be able to if they want to. And there we go. Submit. Oh. What is this one? Addendum. Oh. For a different one. Okay. The trees were grown on-site for saplings obtained in the parents located in Nara Prefecture, Japan. Interesting. Trees owned by the same... So is this its own thing? SCP-143. Okay. An addendum to it. Because it's something that it is. It's a plantation of 300 specimens of a unique type of tree. The trees are similar in appearance to cherry blossoms. They bear no fruit, and the only way to reproduction is by careful own root propagation. So this is one of the anomalies, but this one seems to be normal, except the petals are sharp. Interesting. Oh, I already did that one. I think I already recorded that. That's fine. And they had testing logs. Interesting. That one's done at least. It's watered twice every day. Interesting. Okay. Gimme. Huh. So is it just gonna be funneling stuff? Come on. It feels like it. Whatever SCP-261 is, it can be used a maximum of 10 times for a 24-hour period, with no transaction value exceeding the equivalent of 500 Japanese yen. Interesting. A large black... So this SCP is a large black vending machine with no front glass panel and a small keypad on the right side. It was recovered in Yokohama, Japan. Interesting. It was an investigation of an urban legend about a magic vending machine that was circulating on the internet. Interesting. With a handwritten sign saying out of order. He was made front door open. No abnormal materials were found. 261 has never actually contained any food or beverage items. It will vend a random item. Okay, that's kind of funky, actually. And then here's all the stuff that it could have been. So that's the thing. Some of these aren't ones that are like a spooky vending machine, let's be fair. That's not gonna happen on this one. How awful. Let's call it an end. That's fair. Well, it could be worse if anyone ate something worse. Well, look, we have a notification for friends. Zoe, it's 5 minutes to 4 o'clock now. Just about ready. Gent, you're not coming? Nah. Oh, I mixed up their voices. Doesn't suit me. What are you talking about, guys? Aren't you forgetting someone? It's only my 3rd day, I think. Oh, hi, Carl. We're going to attend the monthly lecture. Monthly lecture? That's good to know that there is one. Each month, the Foundation invites someone famous to hold a lecture to share new knowledge and insights pertaining to SCP. For this month's lecture, they invited Dr. Trevor. He holds a high reputation within the Foundation. Okay, let's go. I'll send you the link to the monthly lecture. Just a second. Here we go. This course you signed up for is about to begin. Please join in the meeting. Okay. Daniel and Dragon. Okay. I think I know which one this one is. Look at whatever this one is from Entry to Amnesia. That's concerning. Let's join this conference, though. But I think this one I also recall. This one is going to be the least horror one, I think. If it's a dragon one from the SCP stuff. Loading, loading, loading. This game is still loading.
There are many stories in this world. Some are read widely all over the world. Some are hidden in dust and known only by a handful of people. Today I'm going to tell you a story no one else has heard before. A real story of mystery and wonder and adventure. And then you too will become the guardian of this story. The story takes place in a world of long ago. The hero of our story is a little boy. His name is Daniel. One day, out of nowhere, Daniel got a serious case of chickenpox.
Aw, that's a bummer.
It made him look like a strawberry.
Good lord, that's funny.
To make sure he didn't spread it to others, Mrs. Page, the principal, had him isolate in an attic.
Interesting.
And so, in the attic he lived, all on his own.
Mr. Daniel, while up here in this attic, you'll have plenty of time to practice your penny whistle.
What?
I hope you practice well and prepare for next month's art festival.
But Mrs. Page, the melody is so difficult.
Don't give up, boy. You don't give up before you fight.
Okay, so, and then the D is turning the page. So it's like a storybook
Daniel
aesthetic.
was
I love
reluctant
it.
at first, but he trusted Mrs. Page, and he knew he should listen. And so he practiced the penny whistle.
What? Oh no. Uh-oh. ASDF space. Okay. Oh no, let's see how this goes. I'm kind of tempted to miss one because, like, it doesn't sound... It's not like Guitar Hero where you hear the... Oh, there it is. I did it by accident. Not too forgiving. It's alright.
Suddenly,
Hello?
he heard some strange noises in the corner of the attic.
Huh? Who's there?
Daniel
there?
decided to go over and take a look.
Turn the page. Oh, look how cool that looks with, like, the patterns even looking funky for it. Okay. Let's take a quick look at everything. Look at that skateboard. Whatever it is, it's over here.
It was a mousetrap, and there was a red origami paper dragon inside of it.
Huh.
Daniel carefully removed it. It was marvelous and beautiful. The only problem was part of its wing was damaged.
Oh.
But Daniel found a way to repair it.
Okay, did I now? Oh, look at this. Choose the item to repair the paper dragon. Can I staple it?
Mm-mm.
No?
Mm-mm.
Oh.
Mm-mm.
Okay. Oh, I can't even select all. It's one option. Oh, here's where it's damaged. Look at that. Hello. Choose items to repair. Well, okay, so I think that did it. That was easy.
Daniel held the repaired paper dragon high up in the air, imagining that it soared over all the world below.
Okay.
He played and played with the paper dragon.
Wee! Woo!
Well,
Soar!
In the warm afternoon sun, Daniel had to fight his eyelids just to keep them open.
Could it be? Or is this all just a dream?
Okay.
The next day, with boredom and loneliness weighing him down, he began to fiddle with the old radio.
I have to keep pressing until I get to a
Our town is located in the plains, where earthquakes are not particularly common. Although there are 17 fault zones around us, they are all inactive.
Is that foreshadowing? Why are we caring about earthquakes? What
A
the?
scrunched up ball of paper rolled over to his feet.
Okay.
Where did this paper ball come from?
Just as Daniel went to pick it up, the ball suddenly came to life, and it rolled away. Daniel chased after it.
Okay. Hi, get over here. Okay. Get over here. I want to see. I got you. I'm waiting for like 1 second to like that. Okay, we got it.
Just as he was about to seize the rolling paper ball, suddenly, terrible sparks erupted from it.
Oh.
Before his very eyes, the paper ball began to grow, bigger and bigger.
Oh dear.
At that moment, a red figure suddenly appeared. The red figure quickly subdued the paper ball and threw it into a cardboard box.
Ah. Okay.
Daniel studied the red figure carefully.
Well, it's familiar.
It had a sticker on its fluttering wing. It was the paper dragon.
I wasn't dreaming. Thank you for saving me.
Daniel
From
was
a
grateful
scary
and
paper
very
ball.
happy. He walked closer to the paper dragon, but the paper dragon seemed timid and afraid and backed away.
Aw.
Just then, Daniel had an idea.
Is it the penny whistle?
He took out his penny whistle
Ah!
and slowly played a tune.
Okay. And the paper aesthetic of the notes makes more sense now, too. Bet. Oh, I missed it. No. One of these I'll get perfectly. That's fine. Ah, fudger. Ah. I was about to say, well, yeah, well, it's not that hard,
The paper
but I
dragon
guess it might
enjoyed
be.
the sound very much. It began to move along with the rhythm, flipping up and down in the air. Soon the two were playing and dancing, just like old friends.
Ah. It turned into a paper ball.
The paper dragon traced out a beautiful arc in the air, communicating with Daniel in a unique way.
Ah, what happened? It is just fully a page now.
My cherished friend, after many long years, we finally meet again.
Oh, that voice.
Tell me, how has your family been? A great thank you for playing that music for me. You know how I love the beautiful rhythm of that instrument. But we ought to take precautions, as the room is not stable.
The room isn't stable?
You still remember how the room works. You're welcome to visit anytime.
The room.
The piece of paper then changed back into the shape of a paper dragon and flew
Interesting.
into the cardboard box. The box closed shut, and a calm silence was restored to the attic.
So, through all this is still an anomaly of some sort? So it's like the room
Daniel
part makes
rushed
me
to
wonder.
find a watercolor pen and marked the box with excitement in his fingertips.
Okay. Here be dragons.
Over the next few days, the paper dragon came out often to play with Daniel.
Aww.
During this time, Daniel introduced many of his friends to the paper dragon.
Really? How? Did they come to the window? Or there were
My
animals?
cat's name is Mrs. Carter.
Oh, poor Daniel.
Ever since I secretly fed her some fish for dinner, we've been good friends.
Ah, okay.
That's Duke. This is Jessica's pet.
Duke's in the middle of something.
He
Hold
doesn't
on.
like Rainy Day.
Give him a
Or
break.
Mrs. Carter. Only smoked sausages for his taste.
Okay.
And now, we are friends too. My name is Daniel. What's your name?
The paper dragon flapped its wings, as if it didn't understand him.
Oh. Are we gonna name it then?
Well, since you like the sound of the penny whistle so much, why don't I just call you Penny?
Okay.
I'll keep practicing to make you sound better.
I just did a bit. Don't make me do more. Not yet.
Daniel and Penny then played baseball together in the attic.
Oh.
Let's play cat.
I feel like I'm gonna knock the dragon out of the air playing with it. Oh. Oh, hi! Aw, look at it! Thank you. Okay, that's kind of cute. Yeah. Oh, I almost took out the window. Thank you. Oh, that's cute. Look at this.
But just as they were in the middle of enjoying themselves, a violent shaking suddenly rose from the ground.
Uh-oh. It did happen out of the window.
The stubborn earthquake is back at it, folks, and it seems even stronger than last time.
I thought you said the fault zones were inactive.
At this moment, the box suddenly shot open, and thick clouds of smoke billowed out,
Oh.
followed by several paper balls.
Aren't those problems?
Penny attacked the paper balls without a moment's hesitation
Oh no.
and promptly threw them back into the box.
So there is something dangerous
Penny
in
then
there.
flew around in front of Daniel and rushed right back into the box. As the box closed, the earthquake stopped.
Huh. Interesting.
Facing a friend's farewell without a formal goodbye, Daniel felt confused and lost. He moved the box to the center of the attic. Facing it, he practiced his penny whistle, day in and day out.
Oh, okay. That's fair. Oh, I don't have to do it this time, thank goodness. You were playing better earlier,
As the days
though.
went by, Daniel's playing became smoother.
Aw.
One day, the box suddenly began to move.
Oh, it's the dark again. Great.
Huh?
Huh?
1, 2, 3, 4. This time there were 4 paper dragons. But they weren't alone.
Oh.
Enemies began to jump out of the box too.
They did? Was it the paper balls, or?
Earthquake! Another earthquake! This time it's reached a magnitude of 5.8!
Uh-oh.
In that small attic, the 4 paper dragons fought fiercely against the paper balls. This time, the paper balls used new tactics.
Uh-oh.
They clumped together into a single monstrous ball of paper. It began to shoot strong bursts of electric sparks at the paper dragons as
Oh,
they
God.
flew through the air.
Definitely feels
As
like an
they were
epic.
hit, the paper dragons fell from the air, one after the other.
Oh!
Seeing the injured paper dragons, Daniel felt very distressed and anxious.
I can imagine.
Just then, one of the paper dragons painfully started to fly and gathered the remainder of its power.
Oh.
The paper dragon transformed into a great beam of light and dove straight down to pierce through the monstrous paper ball.
Uh-oh.
And then came another paper dragon. The monstrous paper ball was blasted to bits, exploding into smaller paper balls.
So it worked this time. Okay.
Trembling, they struggled to escape back into the box.
So what is this box? This box seems very...
The
Okay.
sacrificed paper dragons were reduced to swirling shreds of paper,
Oh.
and
Oh,
a
no.
silence pervaded. Peace and tranquility were restored once again to the attic.
But at what cost?
Daniel saw the remaining 2 paper dragons lying on the floor, badly wounded.
What kind of
He
war?
rushed to grab some stickers and treated them at once.
You gotta treat him again. Oh, hi guys. Look at him. Hi, you first. Pick up gently. Flatten. Split stickers. Okay. Oh, hi.
Suddenly, countless paper dragons began to gush from the box.
More. Okay.
The 2 wounded paper dragons were repaired and began to fly.
So is that one penny or not?
Like 2 colored threads, they merged with the other dragons, flying in unison. The dragons moved like a tide, flying freely through the attic. Daniel eagerly took out his penny whistle.
Oh, great.
He showed all his paper dragon friends the results of his hard work and practice.
Well, now you're gonna have to give them all names. They can't all be Penny or Whistle. Ah, I missed it. No! Oh, I was... Oh! Oops. I was up one scale. Okay, come on. Definitely did not get many on this one. Rhythm games. Oh, no, a double. Oh, come on, I was on that. There you go. I do love the art style of this part, I really do. It's so cool. It's kind of like, it feels like multiple different kinds of games in one so far with all this stuff, too. Oops. At least I don't get it wrong, like, lose points for accidentally pressing buttons. I think that's it. Okay.
In the sweet melody of his playing, Daniel felt himself enter into the world of dragons.
Really? Entered the world. Hi, Rabbit. Oh. Hello. I hope you're my friend. Because this suddenly... this could be a different turn. And then Daniel was eaten. Of course, it's all the idea of, like, this kid's sick with chickenpox. It's not like he's... Who
The
knows?
paper dragons merged into a long letter and
Oh.
floated down towards Daniel to tell their story.
Oh, we got a story. Okay. I thought we were in one.
After the last war, the fantasy world enjoyed a long spell of peace and stability.
Did we mess with it?
But now, the giants have returned.
So the paper balls are
They have
giants.
launched ferocious attacks, trying to invade your world through the room.
Huh.
We are prepared to launch the final defense. Then we will have to destroy your room.
Huh?
For it is the last remaining entryway into your world.
Interesting.
Please believe this farewell will only be temporary. We will not be apart forever, and we will never forget our eternal mission of protecting you.
Which is interesting, because it was saying, like, it's been years. That's what Penny said before. That's funky.
At that moment, the paper dragons flew back into the box.
Mm-hmm.
Daniel still couldn't fully understand what the paper dragons had meant, but he had a vague feeling in his heart that he may never see his new friends again.
It's kind of sad.
A few days later, Daniel's chickenpox had fully recovered. He could now play the penny whistle very, very well.
Based on my playing? I don't know.
The paper dragons never returned.
Put into bag. Okay. I do like the idea that they just shuffled him off into a freaking attic, too. It's like, hi, quarantine.
Maybe it was time to leave and move on.
And move on.
Earthquake warning! Magnitude 6.2! A massive earthquake is hitting our town! All townspeople, please leave your houses immediately and move to safe open spaces!
What?
Just then, countless paper dragons shot from the cardboard box.
This seems worse.
However, it seemed like they were under attack, spinning and falling through the air in confusion.
Oh no!
What's happening?
Daniel quickly grabbed the stickers out from his bag and did his best to heal the injured paper dragons.
What? Uh-oh. That's concerning. Well, look at him go! What? Wait. What are you guys doing? They're in pain. Oh! And a lot of them are just fading on their own. Okay. Oh, God. I can't see what's in there. Oh, there's one. Platin. Put stickers on. Okay. Oh! Get him! Okay. Oh. A lot of them are just fading, though. Or, like, just kind of half there. Come on. Is there another one I can fix? Oh, it's over there. Okay, okay, okay. I can't control it anymore. Oh, that's concerning. These are the giants.
But the paper balls swarmed together and pushed Daniel away,
Oh gosh.
subduing him firmly in the corner. He
God,
couldn't move.
that's concerning.
Suddenly, ominous clouds rose from the box, and a violet lightning flashed through the room.
Oh God.
The figure of a giant slowly emerged from the thick clouds.
Oh, that's what that is. Look at that. It's
The
not all just
entire
paper.
attic became overwhelmed with its evil aura.
The earthquake is growing stronger, now with a magnitude of 7.1. Heaven almighty, are we doomed?
I hope not. Oh boy.
The giant unleashed its power maniacally. The
Oh.
paper dragon struggled against it, with no means of fighting back.
Oh. Was one of them going to sacrifice dodge again?
At this critical moment, two paper dragons shined brilliant.
It's trying to do it again. Okay.
Together, they heroically crashed their bodies into the giant.
Did it work?
Daniel thought the giant had been defeated by the paper dragons.
Doesn't seem like
But
it.
soon, he found that things would probably not be so simple.
Yeah.
The giant's figure could still be seen in the thick smoke, looking evil and terrible. The attacks of the paper dragons had had no effect, and the giant had only grown stronger.
Oh dear.
It fought back with a new ferocity. The paper dragons were simply no match for it.
The earthquake is growing stronger still! The greatest disaster this town has seen in over 100 years! My heavens! Will this nightmare ever end?
Oh god. It is kind of funky having it be so like disaster stuff, but it's like it's such a cute art style, so it's a little different. Oh god. Oh hi Penny.
With the paper dragons now all but defeated, Daniel spotted a frail figure in the distance.
Hi there.
It was Penny. It flew gently in front of Daniel and affectionately rubbed its head against his fingers, as if this whole crisis had never happened.
Eh.
Daniel felt like Penny was trying to tell him something, but he didn't quite understand what.
Yeah.
Penny then left Daniel and soared into the air with a determination in its wings. Suddenly, the other paper dragons seemed to be summoned. They flew through the air, all together in unison, responding to the call without an ounce of hesitation. At that moment, Penny turned into a great red beam and rushed fast towards the giant. The other dragons followed, shining together like a shooting star. At that moment, Daniel seemed to see a real dragon flying.
He's freaking out.
No!
The huge explosion from the impact drowned out everything else in the attic. The attic rained down with countless pieces of paper, the leftover scraps of the paper dragons.
Whoa.
Daniel wanted to collect all of the pieces. He thought he could still fix them.
Uh-oh. And I have to collect them. Look at them all. See, the tough part is, part of this is like... Where else is it? Right there. Oh, a little puzzle part. Okay. It's right.
Goodbye, my friend.
A touching story.
The nightmare is over. The earthquake has stopped. With God's mercy, our town is safe. We thank you, Lord, for your protection.
A few days later, the art festival was held as scheduled.
Okay.
Daniel attended the show with his penny whistle.
Oh. Great, I'm gonna have to play it one more time, aren't I?
And now, Daniel Trevor will perform a penny whistle solo of a song titled Fly With Me.
Okay. I just realized if he had chickenpox, he would probably be sick and it'd be harder with him to play anyway. But okay. I'm focusing, sorry. Hi there? What's happening in the screen? I missed one, no! Dang it. It's all the flashbacks. Oh! No one saw that. No one saw that. Penny Whistle Hero. Aw, that looks cool.
And that's how the story ends. Now, you might be wondering, what happened next? Are there still paper dragons in the world? Well, that's a difficult question to answer. But I believe that they are still protecting us somewhere in this world, just like they promised they would, forever, into eternity.
Aww. Which is nice, because, like, all the SCP stuff is usually scary. Here Were Dragons is the name of that one. Okay. Well, with that, it's another great story ended. That's always a fun one. So, I like getting to see that one. I thought Daniel was going to die in the end. Like, if there was a reason for, like, showing the Dragon World and all the earthquakes. And also, it's SCP. It's usually not pleasant, so, like, thinking if it was or wasn't is like, uh-oh. But with that one, I think we're going to call it here, and then we're going to see what our friends have to say next time. On that note, bye-bye, everyone.